compressing drugs or a mixture of drug with or without digest. Okay, that's how we officially define the dosage form tablet. Okay. Whenever you look at this formulation, that is tablet, we generally call it as a OS.
Sorry, your screen is not visible.
Okay. Just let me know, okay, in between. Suppose kuch issue hai to. Now it is visible?
Yes.
Okay. So whenever we look at the tablet, it is we generally regard as a OSD. That is also called as oral dosage form. Okay. अब ये OSD formulation में दो important formulations आते हैं. First one is tablet. Second one anyone. और कौन सा है जो काफी famous है? That is your
Capsules.
Right. So ये दो formulations है that we call it as a OSD formulations और oral solid dosage forms. Okay, इसमें दो हम cover करने वाले हैं. अभी जो देखो काफी जो excipient वाला part है या formulation का part है, that is common for the both, like capsules और tablets के लिए जो हम excipients भी use करेंगे, categories and examples वो काफी almost most of the point of view similar रहने वाले हैं. Okay, rest of the things like manufacturing and excipients, and you can say also quality control test also. Quality control and excipient will be almost similar in the both cases, but manufacturing will be different for the tablets and capsules. बाकी जो component हम discuss करेंगे वो भी almost काफी सारे same होने वाले हैं for the capsules as well as the tablets. Okay, so once we finish the tablet, then we will immediately start with the capsule formulation also. Okay, so now let's move to the important classification. How we define and classify the tablet formulations. Any idea? कैसे classify करेंगे, on what basis to classify? कुछ types आपको पता है classification के लिए tablets के? Everyone saw the tablet, right? Any random category, random example, a random classification class type of the formulation, this formulation.
Tablets administered orally,
Right.
or tablets used in oral cavity.
Okay. Anything else?
Chewable tablets.
Right. That will be again also part of the tablet used in the cavity, right? Anything else? Any example? Have you heard about the effervescent tablet?
Soluble tablets.
Soluble, or we can say tablet for solution. Anything else?
Tablet triturates.
Tablet triturate, okay. That will be also again used for the this category only, tablet for solution. इसको triturate करके उसका solution बनाएंगे and they will bring that solution. Okay, anything else? These are some of the general categories of example that you have said. Now let's move to the official classification, how we can classify the tablets. The first thing or first category that we classify the tablets is based on the type of the coating, whether the tablet is coated or not coated. Okay, so coating में अगर आएंगे, there will be two categories. The first one is coated tablet. Second one, it will come the uncoated tablet. Okay, so again coating में काफी सारे types है. Any idea how many types are there for the coated tablets? We can define the tablets which are coated and which are not coated. Have you heard about the sugar coating? Sugar coating आपने सुना है?
Enteric coated tablets.
एंट्रिक कोटेड, ओके। एंट्रिक रहेगा तो अदर कैसा आएगा, दैट इज नॉन एंट्रिक आल्सो, राइट। सो ये दोनों कैटेगरीज एंट्रिक एज वेल एज नॉन एंट्रिक, दिस विल कम अंडर द फिल्म कोटिंग। आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट?
Yes.
This film coating class will be again classified into the two subclasses, that is enteric coated and second one non enteric coated। अब ये कैसे डिफाइन हुआ है, कोई बता सकता है? हाउ वी डिफाइन enteric और non enteric? Enteric वर्ड का मीनिंग पता है? What is enteric means? This is the word which stands for the intestine।
Tablets soluble at intestinal pH.
Intestinal pH, what would be the pH of intestine?
Alkaline.
Alkaline pH, what is the value? Can anyone tell me the value for the alkaline pH of the
7.4.
7.4? Okay, so if you see the intestine में हमें दो मेजर पार्ट आते हैं। The first one is small intestine, second one is large, right? तो small again फिर से कितने टाइप्स में आता है, मतलब कितने उसके सब क्लासेस है या सब पार्ट्स है? तीन पार्ट्स है, duodenum, jejunum and ileum, right? Duodenum is most near to the stomach, right? Jejunum is your most middle part of the small intestine, and ileum is most near to the large intestine, right? ये हो गया। उसके बाद large intestine में there will be ascending, there will be transverse, there will be descending and then colon। ये चार टाइप्स के आपके या चार पार्ट्स रहते हैं, that is large intestine। If you see the intestine journey from the stomach to the colon, यहाँ पे जो pH का रेंज है, it will start from the acidic or most acidic to the basic, okay? तो अगर आप intestine का भी pH देखोगे तो intestine का भी pH, yes I agree that the pH is basic, but जो range है that will start from the 7.4 and will almost go to the 8, okay? या 8 के beyond भी जा सकता है based on the enzymes and based on the food intake and all these things, right? So जब भी आप coated tablet देख रहे हो, जब whenever we are discussing the enteric tablet coated, यहाँ पे इसका purpose है, जो आपका drug है, that drug should be delivered directly into the intestine, okay? And it should protect the environment, it should protect the API from the acidic environment of the stomach। Agree with this point?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
ओके, तो यहाँ पे दो चीजें हैं। whenever आप जब कभी भी एंटरिक कोटिंग बना रहे हो या एंटरिक कोटिंग दे रहे हो टैबलेट को, the purpose is two, there are two purposes। the first one to protect the stomach from API is the one purpose, मतलब आपका API भी स्टमक के लिए कुछ हार्मफुल होना नहीं चाहिए। एंड सेकंड वन, protect the drug from stomach। दिस इज द सेकंड केस जहाँ पे आपका API भी स्टमक के एनवायरनमेंट से प्रोटेक्ट होना चाहिए। एंड इसका दोनों का अल्टीमेट गोल है कि योर ड्रग शुड बी डिलीवर्ड टू द इंटेस्टाइन और व्हाट वी कैन से बेसिक एनवायरनमेंट। बिकॉज बेस्ड ऑन द प्रॉपर्टी, आपका ड्रग अगर बेसिक नेचर का है तो इट विल बी अनडिसोसिएटेड इन द बेसिक एनवायरनमेंट, राइट? और जो अनडिसोसिएटेड ड्रग है वही एब्जॉर्ब होता है, ओके, बेस्ड ऑन द बायोफार्मास्यूटिक्स प्रिंसिपल ऑफ द एब्जॉर्प्शन। ओके, इसके लिए आपको जब भी कोई बॉडी से ड्रग एब्जॉर्ब होना है, गैस्ट्रोइंटेस्टाइनल से एब्जॉर्ब करना है, इन दैट केस इट शुड बी अनडिसोसिएटेड, ओके? तो वो अनडिसोसिएटेड रहने के लिए उसका आपको पीके वैल्यू पता होना चाहिए एंड सेकंड थिंग इज पीएच वैल्यू पता होना चाहिए। अगर दो चीजें पता है तो यू कैन इजीली आइडेंटिफाई कि कौन सा ड्रग कौन से एनवायरनमेंट में डिसोसिएट रहेगा और कौन से एनवायरनमेंट में नॉन डिसोसिएट रहेगा, ओके? सो दीज आर टू क्लासेस, that is enteric coated and non-enteric coated। Okay, understood this point. And now third class is also there in the coated category, that is
Multiple
compression
layer
coating. Exactly. Multiple layer of what? But
of API and excipients.
that is also part of the coating only. You can मतलब आपका अगर film coating बना रहे हो, you suppose take the one tablet and you coat with the first polymer, then on that category you can apply the second coat, you can apply the third coat, you can apply the fourth coat, multiple coat आप उसके ऊपर ही कर सकते हो. So that is not issue. That is again very important application अगर आपका combination therapy है. Okay, in that case you can go with the film coating. Any idea about compression coating? Have you heard about this compression coating? क्या होता है? What is this category? Compression coating. What we are doing, this is phenomena that we generally called as tablet within tablet. समझ रहे? Are you getting my point? Tablet within tablet. How do we define the tablet within tablet? Suppose you are taking one tablet. Okay, ये टैबलेट आपने लिया और उसी टैबलेट को आप फिर से कंप्रेस करोगे दूसरे मटेरियल के साथ. ओके, तो इफ यू सी द डाई कैविटी, सपोज दिस इज योर डाई, यहाँ पे आपका पाउडर आके बैठेगा और उसके एडिशनल हम बाहर से एडिशनल पाउडर डालेंगे एंड देन that originally prepared or compressed tablet will be again compressing with the another formulation or another APA or another blend, and उस केस में आपका क्या रहेगा, ऑलरेडी टैबलेट है और उसके ऊपर से दूसरा टैबलेट का कोट आया जाएगा. ओके, दैट वी कॉल इट एज अ कंप्रेशन कोटिंग. ओके, सो ये तीन कोटिंग है अगर आप देख रहे हो तो कोटेड टैबलेट्स में. यू गॉट दिस पॉइंट? Any doubt here? Compression coating is clear. We will discuss film coating, sugar coating, compression coating. We are going to discuss that in detail in the tablet coating part. Don't worry about this. यहाँ पे आपको classification के लिए हम I am just explaining what are the categories and how we define and what are the categories classified and what is the basis of the classification. Clear this point?
Yes, sir.
Uncoated में तो clear है. Uncoated में कोई coating नहीं रहेगा. Okay. Now second category of the classification, just write it down. Okay, coating में there will be two categories, coated and uncoated, and वहाँ पे sugar coating, film coating and compression coating are these are three major classes of the coating. And when you move to the film coating will be again classified into two subclasses, that is enteric coating and non-enteric coating, based on the delivery of API into the intestine. Okay, and now second part is based on application. How we define the tablets based on the application. मतलब वो आपको टैबलेट कहाँ पे डिलीवर करना है बॉडी में. And based on the formulation also you can say. So take down this classification also. Based on this, there are different categories of the tablets. First one is tablet for solution. Second one, that is tablet in mouth. Third category, that is dispersible tablets. Fourth category you can define, that is effervescent. Tablets. Fifth category is other. Okay, so whenever you see the classification tablet in mouth, इसमें again सब classes आते हैं. The first one is lozenges, very famous. पता है lozenges? Any example you can provide? Very famous example of lozenges. Exactly. सबने consume किया है वो. That is strepsil. Strepsil is your lozenges category. Second one, sublingual tablets. Third, very important category is MDT, that we call as a mouth dissolving tablet. Okay, mouth dissolving. Then next category is chewable tablet. Chewable tablet, and next one, dental cone or roaches. Okay, ये mostly आपकी infection के लिए हम use करेंगे of the gums and all. Chewable tablets that we need to chew in your mouth cavity, and that is what mouth dissolving tablets. सिर्फ mouth में रखो, it will automatically dissolve. Because why? We are using super disintegrants in this category. Okay, that's why these are mouth dissolving tablets. Then sublingual tablet based on the application. अगर आप देखोगे तो उसमें अगर बॉडी है तो मतलब माउथ है तो माउथ में आपके काफी सारे ग्लैंड्स है, लाइक सलाइवरी ग्लैंड्स और ऑल, उसमें जिंजिवल आती है, देन बक्कल ग्लैंड आती है, देन सबलिंगुअल आती है। तो बेस्ड ऑन द एप्लीकेशन आपको ये कहाँ पे रखना है उसके हिसाब से, माउथ में भी कहाँ पे लोकेशन है इसका स्पॉट कहाँ पे, उसके हिसाब से सबलिंगुअल टैबलेट will be classified. Then lozenges. Okay, and then other में there are two subcategories or two examples under the other. That is, first one is vaginal tablets and second one is implantation tablets. Okay, so yeah, based on the application, we are classifying our tablet categories into the 5 main classes. The first one is tablet for solution. Okay, उसमें क्या करना है, टैबलेट लेना है, यू हैव टू टेक द 1 glass ऑफ द वाटर, उसमें डाल दो, इफर्वेसेंट कुछ रहेगा, एसिडिटी के लिए इस केस में ये मेजरली यूज करते हैं टैबलेट फॉर सॉल्यूशन। और दूसरा एक इम्पोर्टेंट ये है, जो ड्रग और जो एपीए आपका मॉइस्चर के कंटेंट में वाटर के प्रेजेंस में स्टेबल नहीं है, ओके, ज्यादा टाइम के लिए लॉन्ग टर्म शेल्फ लाइफ के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू अगर देख रहे हैं तो उस केस में हम विल प्रिपेयर द टैबलेट फॉर सॉल्यूशन, इमीडिएटली डाल दो, उसका सॉल्यूशन बनाओ और पी जाओ। सेकंड वन, टैबलेट इन माउथ, ओके, तो उसमें लोजेंजेस रहेंगे, सबलिंगुअल टैबलेट्स विल बी देयर, माउथ डिसॉल्विंग टैबलेट्स, चेवेबल टैबलेट्स एंड डेंटल कोलन ब्रोचेस विल बी देयर। Second one, next one, dispersible tablets, then effervescent tablets. These 3 categories, and then other में these are 2 categories under classification. This is basic. Okay, any doubt here? Classification is clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so can we move ahead? Can you tell me some of the basic advantage and disadvantage of the tablet formulation? What would be the advantages of tablet formulation over other formulations? What are the advantages over other, like other formulations, like you can say liquid formulations, or you can take the semi-solid formulations also, or transdermal formulations. What is the advantage of this? देखो, अगर आप कहीं भी मार्केट में जाओगे तो मार्केट में अगर सपोज आप बीमार हो तो सबसे ज्यादा क्या करते हो, आपको जो भी प्रिस्क्रिप्शन मिलेगा वो टैबलेट ही मिलने वाला है, 90% यू विल बी गेटिंग द टैबलेट्स ओनली, राइट? सो हमने इतने सारे फॉर्मुलेशन में फार्मा में डेवलप करके रखे फॉर्मुलेशंस, अपॉइंटमेंट्स है, लिक्विड्स है, इंजेक्शंस है, पैचेस है, then nanotech में काफी सारे modified formulations आ रहे हैं, but majorly we are consuming these two tablet dosage forms, these two older dosage forms, that is tablets and capsules only. कभी भी देखो आप, कभी भी डॉक्टर के पास जाओ, मेजरली आपको प्रिस्क्रिप्शन में यही मिलने वाला है। So this is what we can say, this is a basis, this is fundamental of the formulation. आप कहीं पे भी जाओ आपको यही मिलने वाला है। तो क्यों, why we are not preparing the other formulations, why we are majorly preparing the tablets and manufacturing the tablets and capsule formulation? What are the advantage जो बाकी चीजों से ज्यादा इसको अलग बनाता है, टैबलेट्स को अलग बनाता है as compared to the liquids or ointments and patches, जो भी सारे formulations है? Why we are majorly going with the tablets? आपको मार्केट में सबसे ज्यादा टैबलेट का फॉर्मुलेशन ही क्यों दिखता है? Any idea what is the major advantage? Can anyone tell me?
Accuracy of the dose will be achieved.
Exactly. That is a very nice. What we
Unit
can say.
dosage form.
Exactly. That is a good precision, or what we can say good dose precision. आप जितना डिसाइड कर रहे हो उतना डोज मेंटेन करना इसमें काफी पॉसिबल है। Suppose you want to prepare the tablet with 100 mg, right? You can very nicely control the drug quantity in tablet formulation as compared to the other formulation. That is very nice, very good answer. Anyone, anything else? What is the other reason that we are preparing the manufacturing of the tablets only?
It is
Tamper-proof dosage form.
Tamper proof, what does it mean by tamper proof? मतलब क्या? What does it mean?
Altering नहीं कर
Which
सकते.
does not break easily.
Okay, मतलब strength you are telling me about transportation purpose के लिए? Or any different answer is there? Yes, you can tell me, no issues. Does anyone? Am I audible? मेरा आवाज आ रहा है clear आपको?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's discuss the second very important for advantage of this tablet formulation is the lighter weight में and compact dosage form है, तो ट्रांसपोर्टेशन करने के लिए या एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन करने के लिए काफी इजी और कंफर्टेबल है. एंड थर्ड वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इज स्टेबिलिटी पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. अगर आप केमिकल या फिजिकल स्टेबिलिटी देखोगे तो टैबलेट्स एंड कैप्सूल्स also are very stable as compared to the other dosage forms like liquids, injectables, parenterals, transdermals. इसका स्टेबिलिटी काफी अच्छा है. That's why we are always preparing. थर्ड वन मैन्युफैक्चरिंग के लिए एज है लार्ज स्केल में. Okay? आप काफी बड़ी बैचेस बहुत कम टाइम में ले सकते हो. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट लास्ट पार्ट इज क्वालिटी कंट्रोल टेस्ट. इसका क्वालिटी कंट्रोल टेस्ट इतना ज्यादा इस्टेब्लिश हुआ है कि वी कैन इजीली मेंटेन द क्वालिटी ऑफ आवर टैबलेट फॉर्मुलेशन. ओके, एज कंपेयर टू अदर फॉर्मुलेशन जो बाकी अलग अलग डिफरेंट फॉर्मुलेशंस होगी तो उसका क्वालिटी कंट्रोल करना, उसका टेस्ट करना बेस्ड ऑन द टाइप ऑफ डोसेज फॉर्म इट विल बी डिफिकल्ट. बट इफ यू सी द फॉर्मुलेशंस, इसके काफी सारे टेस्ट इस्टेब्लिश्ड है और काफी सारा डेवलप हुआ है. सो वी कैन इजीली कंट्रोल द क्वालिटी ऑफ आवर फॉर्मुलेशन. ये चार पार्ट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट parts hai, or very important advantages are there for the tablet formulation. Okay, now what will be the disadvantage? Any major disadvantage of this formulation? सबसे पहले we are taking this via oral route. oral route से कोई formulation लेते तो क्या होता है? It will go under the
Bitter taste cannot be masked.
yes, but that we can do. We can use the flavoring agent or sweetening agent, and we can avoid that issue, right? Suppose excipient में अगर
It bypasses the liver.
yes, so this is very important point. It does not bypass the liver, it passes through the liver. Okay, तो इसमें इशू क्या होता है, अगर आपका इश्यू अगर ये फर्स्ट पास मेटाबॉलिज्म के अंदर गया तो it will be metabolized in liver before the absorption. ओके, तो इससे क्या होता है, आपका जो ड्रग कंटेंट है जितना ब्लड में या सिस्टमिक सर्कुलेशन में अवेलेबल होना चाहिए उतना अवेलेबल नहीं होगा. सो दिस इज अगेन वेरी मेजर. दिस इज नॉट लिमिटेड टू द टैबलेट, आल्सो कैप्सूल विल अंडरगो द सेम केस. ओके, तो ये क्या होता है, काफी सारी जगह पे जब आपका जहाँ से whenever the drug will starting absorbing from the small intestine और blood flow से जहाँ से स्टमक से रहेगा small intestine में, वहां से absorb होने के बाद क्या होता है, and blood will go immediately to the liver. ओके, और वहां से लिवर में आपका वो ड्रग का मेटाबॉलिज्म होने के चांसेस ज्यादा है. ओके, सो दिस इज व्हाट मेजर डिसएडवांटेज ऑफ द ओरल सॉलिड डोसेज, दैट इज फर्स्ट पास मेटाबॉलिज्म. ओके, यही है. देन नेक्स्ट वन, whenever you want to prepare the ideal tablet, अच्छा टैबलेट आपको बनाना है तो what should be the properties? जनरल प्रॉपर्टीज और आइडियल प्रॉपर्टीज क्या होनी चाहिए टैबलेट्स की? Just write it down.
Compressibility.
Exactly, it should be compressible. मतलब जो आपको मटेरियल आप यूज कर रहे हो that should be compressible. अगर नहीं compressible तो क्या करेंगे? What we will do if that material is not compressible?
Addition of diluent.
Diluent से okay. Anything else?
Addition of blinders.
Binders?
Yes.
Okay, मतलब सिंपल केस में क्या करेंगे हम, the way है ग्रैनुलेशन टेक्निक्स का that we will going to change. Okay, ग्रैनुलेशन अगर हम डिस्कस करें तो ग्रैनुलेशन will be again how many types? कौन से टेक्निक्स है ग्रैनुलेशन के?
Wet,
and dry.
wet, dry and direct compression.
Yes, and again direct compression. Direct compression is not as such the part of the granulation, but here we can avoid the granulation technique or granulation process and we can directly compress the tablets. ये है, अगर आपका compressible नहीं है then we will select the wet granulation. Wet granulation में क्या करोगे, उसमें बाइंडर डाल दोगे, उसका compact mass बनाओगे and that compact mass we are going to compress, right? So this is also case. Anything else? What should be the ideal tablet? How it should be? What should be the properties of the ideal tablet? क्या क्या होना चाहिए? Can anyone tell me?
Dose
First thing, very important.
uniformity.
Yes, it should have dose uniformity. Then it should have sufficient strength, right?
Good flow property.
Good for property for the tablet. It is not applicable for the tablet.
For granules.
Yes, it is for, again देखो, अगर आपका flow property अच्छा है तो it will be automatically going to impact the dose uniformity. So you can cover or you can include that point under the dose uniformity only, right?
Yes.
Now the very important point is it should have the sufficient strength. Okay, so write it down under this point. It should have sufficient strength to withstand to withstand to withstand mechanical shock, mechanical shock during production, comma packaging, comma shipping, and dispensing. Okay, this should be the property. Second one, very important, that your tablet formulation should have sufficient physical and chemical stability. ये काफी important point. This is very important point. आपका जो tablet है उसको sufficient physical and chemical stability होना चाहिए. We'll discuss that during the quality control test. Don't worry. Okay, clear this point. So, जब भी आपको ideal tablet बनाना है तो उसमें आपका proper content uniformity या dose uniformity maintain होना चाहिए. That is also right. मतलब simply you can cover it under the precision. Dose precision should be there. Okay, and then these are the properties that you need to take care during the manufacturing or large scale production of the tablets. Clear this point? ये basic है. Don't worry about this much. Clear this
Yes,
point?
sir.
यहाँ पे कुछ. Okay. So now let's move to the very important point of the word formulation. That is excipients. What do you know about the excipients? Anyone? Why we are using the excipients and what is the application? What happens if we do not use the excipient? And what is the major application? Anyone, can you tell me what is excipients? What are excipients? Define excipients. How we can define the excipient? Can you define
The
the API?
excipients are diluent, sweeteners,
Okay,
flavoring agent,
right.
and API.
API. API is a
Binders.
different case. Simply how you can define the excipients in API. API is
Excipient.
having activity, right? Or we can say it having the pharmacological activity, right? This is active molecule. And excipients are what? These are inactive molecules which does not have any pharmacological activity, but it assists, or what we can say, enhance the tablet or formulation characters. Are you getting my point? मतलब आपका जो ड्रग है वो ड्रग बनाने के लिए, सपोज इन केस ऑफ द दिस प्रोडक्शन या मैन्युफैक्चरिंग स्टेज में एपीआई बनाने के लिए तेज होना चाहिए, एंड जहाँ पे डिलीवर करना है उस जगह पे वो डिलीवर होने के लिए उसको कोई तो हेल्प चाहिए. ओके, सो दिस टू वर्क्स विल बी कवर्ड बाय द एक्सिपिएंट्स. अगर आप एपीआई देखोगे तो काफी सारे एपीआईज आपको काफी सारे डिसएडवांटेज देंगे, काफी सारे प्रॉब्लम दिखाएंगे, जैसे कि it may not have the proper taste, it may not have the proper smell or color. Second point, it may not have the proper flow characters, right? तो ये काफी सारी चीज है. सेकंड थर्ड पॉइंट यू कैन डिस्कस लाइक इट may not have enough quantity to compress the tablets, right? जैसे कि सपोज सिंपल लॉजिक है, देखो सपोज इफ यू आर seeing any tablet with having the 25 mg of the API, 25 mg any API. Okay, so is it possible to compress the tablet with having a weight of 25 mg? पॉसिबल है. आपको ये कितना लोअर डोज पे इसको कंट्रोल कर सकते हो का प्रोडक्शन करने के लिए, कंप्रेशन करने के लिए? That is not possible, right? So simply to enhance the bulk and to improve the production quality, we are using the excipients. Okay, now tell me what are the categories under the excipients? Which categories we look for? The categories and what is the application of every category of the excipient that is the tablet manufacturing? Can anyone tell me? First one, we have already also enlisted. It is diluents, or what we can say fillers, right? Second example, can you tell me anyone what is the second category of the excipient that we use in the manufacturing of the tablets?
Binders.
Disintegrants.
Right, binders, or what we call it as adhesives, then disintegrants, right?
Glide.
Yes, glidants also.
Anti-adherent.
Granulating reagent.
Lubricant.
Adherents.
Antioxidants. Sweeteners. Flavors.
Wait. मुझे इंग्लिश करने दो. Glidants, anti-adherents, and lubricants.
Lubricant.
Is the same category, right? Somebody said the granulating agents. What does it mean? Granulating agents. किसने बोला granulating agent? We can simply define this class under the binders only. Okay, जो granulation के लिए helpful है, that we call it as a granulating agents. Next one.
Antioxidant.
Okay, coloring agents. Then antioxidants. Anything else?
Flavoring agent.
Flavoring agents. Nice. Then और कुछ है? Sweeteners.
Preservatives.
Preservatives also, right? I'll write here, okay? Preservatives. Anything else? और कुछ है category में? These are the major categories that we are using. अभी हर एक का पर्पस आपको पता है क्या? जैसे कि डायलुएंट्स क्या क्यों यूजफुल है, क्यों हम यूज करते हैं फॉर्मुलेशन में, बाइंडर क्यों करते हैं, डिसइंटीग्रेट क्यों करते हैं. लेट्स स्टार्ट वन बाय वन. ओके, लेट्स टेल मी अबाउट द फर्स्ट थिंग वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रिगार्डिंग द डायलुएंट. व्हाई वी आर यूजिंग द डायलुएंट इन टेबल फॉर्मुलेशन यूज कर रहे हैं. व्हाट इज द एप्लीकेशन ऑफ डायलुएंट्स?
For compressing the tablets.
For compressing the tablets. Okay,
Bulking agent.
एग्जैक्टली, बल्किंग एजेंट. जैसे कि मैंने इनिशियली आपको एग्जांपल देते कि 25 mg का एपीआई है टैबलेट फॉर्मुलेशन में और उसको हमें बनाना है टैबलेट. It is not possible to compress the only 25 mg quantity. That's why we are increasing the bulk of that formulation with the help of these diluents or fillers, right? That is very right answer. Second one, let's go with the second one, binders. What is the application of binder? Why we are using the binders?
For hygroscopic material of the powder.
Okay, so what will happen?
It absorbs moisture.
Which one? Who absorbs the moisture? Binder?
No, the tablet granules.
Tablet will absorb the moisture. That's why we are using the binder. Then what will be the role of binder?
It absorbs the moisture.
No. See, in that case, अगर आपका ऐसा formulation
For
है ना,
eutectic mixtures like which have low melting point.
okay, any API you aware of the having the eutectic nature? No. See, in that case, you can go with the simply capsule formulations. दो कंपार्टमेंट अलग अलग कर दो. या yes, you can go with the tablet also, no issues. but there are very rare examples of the API having the nature.
Binders are added to form granules or cohesive compacts.
Compact mass, exactly, that is the purpose of the binders. जब भी आप वेट ग्रेनुलेशन टेक्निक से जाओगे तो वहां पे जो काफी सारे अलग अलग पार्टिकल साइज वाले मटेरियल्स रहने वाले हैं, जैसे कि सपोज करो API is having the particular particle size, बाइंडर का लोगे डाइल्यूट लोगे, डाइल्यूट का अलग पार्टिकल साइज है, बाइंडर का अलग अलग पार्टिकल साइज रहेगा, डिसइंटीग्रेट का रहेगा, हर एक मटेरियल जो भी सपोज कंसीडर करो आपकी टैबलेट है, टैबलेट में यू आर यूजिंग द 9 कंपोनेंट्स इंक्लूडिंग द API, मतलब 1 API एंड 8 एक्सिपिएंट सपोज आप यूज करो, जस्ट फॉर एग्जांपल आई एम गिविंग दिस, ओके, सपोज यू आर यूजिंग दिस इन हर एक एक्सिपिएंट और हर एक मटेरियल का पार्टिकल साइज विल बी डिफरेंट, आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? तो सिंपल लॉजिक है, देखो सपोज टेक द वन कंटेनर और एक कंटेनर में सारे मटेरियल डाल दो, जिसका सबसे छोटा पार्टिकल साइज है वो क्या होगा, सबसे बॉटम में निकल जाएगा कैविटीज से, जो बड़ा है वो ऊपर रह जाएगा, राइट? तो इसमें क्या होगा, व्हाट विल अफेक्ट, सबसे ज्यादा जो अफेक्ट होने वाला है वो डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन, आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? पार्टिकल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन, राइट? अगर पार्टिकल डिस्ट्रीब्यूट हो गए तो आपका API एक साइड पे चला जाएगा, एक्सिपिएंट अलग साइड पे चले जाएंगे, ओके? तो अगर कंटेनर लोगे तो कंटेनर में अलग अलग पार्टिकल साइज के हिसाब से वो पूरा का पूरा पाउडर सेग्रीगेट होगा, दैट वी शुड नॉट एक्सपेक्ट इन द फॉर्मुलेशन। इससे क्या होगा, आपका सबसे ज्यादा इम्पैक्ट करने वाला जो पॉलिटिकल पैरामीटर दैट इज assay and not assay, you can say the blend uniformity और कंटेंट यूनिफॉर्मिटी इज गोइंग टू अफेक्ट। कुछ टैबलेट्स में सिर्फ आपका 20 mg मतलब 20% API आएगा, कुछ टैबलेट्स में सिर्फ API ही जाएगा, ओके, दैट वी शुड नॉट वांट। तो अलग अलग पार्टिकल साइज हम ले रहे हैं, पार्टिकल साइज का डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन प्रॉपर नहीं है, तो इस केस में हम क्या करेंगे, वी आर गोइंग विद द वेट ग्रेनुलेशन टेक्निक। वेट ग्रेनुलेशन करो तो उसमें से क्या होगा, वी आर गोइंग टू बाइंड the different molecules or different excipient that is having the different particle size and shape। अलग अलग पार्टिकल साइज है, पार्टिकल शेप है, तो ये सारे एक साथ बाइंड करो, तो जब डिलीवरी होगा तो सारे एक्सिपिएंट और API साथ में रहेंगे। आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? So this is the purpose we are going with the wet granulation, and that's why for the binding of these different particle size or different molecules we are using this category, that is adhesives or binders। Are you getting my point? Clear this?
Yes, sir.
Now let's discuss about the disintegrant. What is the role of disintegrant? Why we are using this in the formulation? Any idea? Disintegrants. What is the meaning of
To
disintegrants?
facilitate disintegration of tablets.
And why disintegration is required?
For
For the
absorption.
release of API.
For the absorption,
ab-
right? मतलब disintegration का consequence आगे जाके क्या होने वाला? Dissolution,
Yes.
right? And dissolution will directly result into the absorption of API,
Yes.
right? So for the systemic availability, or you simply you can say for enhancing the bioavailability of that formulation, we are using the disintegrants। यहाँ पे क्या होता है, आपका टैबलेट छोटे छोटे पार्टिकल्स में डिसइंटीग्रेट होगा, these particles are going to dissolve and the dissolution phenomenon will happen, and that dissolved particles are going to absorb through the gastrointestinal tract, okay? So that is the purpose we are using the disintegrants। Next one, tell me about the glidants, antiadherents and lubricant. What is the purpose of everyone? Can anyone tell me what is the purpose of glidants or antiadherents or lubricants? Lubricants तो आपको common word है, काफी common word है, you know the reason or you know the meaning of lubricants, right?
Glidants are which increases the flow property of the powder. Anti-adherent reduces the sticking of material to the metal, while
Right. What about lubricants? Your voice is gone.
Lubricants are used to reduce the force of friction between tablets and metal, die cavity, surface of die cavity and tablet.
Right. So इन तीनों का भी पर्पस एक ही है, अलग अलग है बट पर्पस एक है। What is the purpose? To enhance the flow and to aid the compression process। Right, compression process को aid कैसे करोगे? इंटर पार्टिकल फ्रिक्शन है, सपोज इंटर पार्टिकल फ्रिक्शन को रिड्यूस करो, आपका मेटल के साथ फ्रिक्शन हो रहा है, इसको भी रिड्यूस करो। आपके कंप्रेशन पंचेस है, उसके साथ हो रहा है फ्रिक्शन, रिड्यूस दैट फ्रिक्शन आल्सो। योर टैबलेट इज शोइंग द फ्रिक्शन और अटैचमेंट टू द डाई कैविटी, तो उसको भी रिड्यूस करो। तो ये काफी सारे पर्पसेस आपको एक ही जगह पे ले जाते हैं, दैट इज टू इम्प्रूव द फ्लो प्रॉपर्टी एंड टू इम्प्रूव द कंप्रेशन प्रोसेस। ओके, सो दिस इज द पर्पस for using the lubricants or antiadherents or what we can say the glidants. Clear this? हम इसको individually discuss करेंगे. When we will go with the glidants or individual particles, we will discuss that. Don't worry. Next one. What is the role of coloring agent? To give the color to the tablet, right? Why we want to give the color to the tablet? Anyone?
For
Color.
identification.
Yes, that is one purpose. We can solve with that. Identification purpose के लिए. Anything else? To improve the patient compatibility. Okay, or patient acceptance के लिए we are using. Then second one, what is the role of flavoring agent or sweeteners? Why we are using? To mask the bitter taste, right? Antioxidants का क्या है? To avoid the oxidation from the light or moisture. And then preservative. What is the role of preservative also? Tell me.
Stability.
Stability from what? From whom? किसके अगर stability चाहिए?
Stability against degradation.
Degradation or microbes, you can say, right? So इस केस में these are the excipients we are going to discuss in individually. Clear this point? यहाँ पे आपको हर एक excipient का purpose clear हो गया. Why we are using the excipients and what is the role of excipients? Detailed examples और वो हम
Yes,
आगे
sir.
जाके discuss करेंगे. Clear this point till this tablets? Yes. Any doubt here?
No.
Can we move ahead for the next point? Or you require any clarity anywhere? You can ask me question directly, no issues. Clear this point?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now let's move to the first category of excipient that we are using the tablet manufacturing is diluents. Write down regarding the diluent. Please take the note. This category is used to make required bulk of tablet in brackets. Simple, you can write down. In bracket, you can simply write down when API dose itself is inadequate to produce the bulk. Then we use diluents. Second point, take down the advantage or major role of the diluent to provide better tablet properties like improve cohesiveness, to permit the use of direct compression, manufacturing, direct compression manufacturing, or to promote flow, or to promote the flow. Okay, ये दो ऑब्जेक्टिव्स है, दो फंक्शंस है, दो रोल है, दो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज है डाइवर्स. Okay, now I think this is one very important point. Based on the shape, आपकी टैबलेट राउंड साइज की होती है मोस्टली, बाकी ओवल सिलिंड्रिकल भी होते हैं. बट व्हेन यू लुक फॉर द राउंड टैबलेट, द आइडियल टैबलेट साइज रेंज इज कितना होना चाहिए, किसी को पता है? कैन एनीवन टेल मी व्हाट शुड बी द आइडियल टैबलेट साइज रेंज फॉर द राउंड टैबलेट्स? Write it down. It should be 3 by 16 inch to half inch. That should be the ideal size range for round tablets. Okay, and the one note regarding this tablet below 3 by 16 inch is difficult for elder patients to handle, and tablet larger than half inch is difficult to swallow. क्योंकि उसका काफी बड़ा साइज हो जाता है. ओके, सो इतना बड़ा राउंड टैबलेट आपको swallow करना is not practically possible. Okay, so this is the two dimensions. Okay, now let's move to the first diluent category or diluent example is lactose. Have you heard about this component material lactose? को पता है what is lactose?
Yes, sir.
What is lactose? How it is made up of? Lactose is what? Disaccharide, monosaccharide, trisaccharide, polysaccharide?
Disaccharide.
Disaccharide made up of what? What sugars? Glucose and
Glucose and maltose.
not maltose. It is
Galactose.
galactose. Okay, glucose and galactose का बनता है. Glucose galactose के साथ कैसे attach होता है? Which linkage it shows? Anyone have you heard about the linkage between the glucose and galactose? That is glycosidic linkage, right?
Yes.
And what is that? That is beta 1,4 linkage, right? So when you see the glucose and when you see the galactose, when both of them bind to each other and it forms a lactose, the linkage between both is beta 1,4 linkage. Very important point. Okay, keep this always in your mind. Beta 1,4 linkage. Okay. अभी ये linkages है. Similarly, have you heard about take an example, that is sucrose? Sucrose is also sugar, right?
Yes.
How sucrose is made up of?
Glucose and fructose.
Yes, exactly. Sucrose is made up of glucose plus fructose. मतलब क्या? fructose किसके साथ ज्वाइन हो रहा है? ग्लूकोज के साथ. इसमें भी लिंकेज कौन सा है? ग्लाइकोसिडिक लिंकेज ही है.
Yes.
But which linkage is there? Glycosidic linkage. Like if you see the example of lactose, it's showing the beta 1,4 linkage. Similarly, what is the linkage between the sucrose? Write it down. It is alpha
1 and 2.
linkage. Write down. This is a very important point. So let's just enlist some of the linkages between the different sugar molecules. Have you heard of the trihalols? Have you heard about the trihalols? Which linkage it shows? Trihalols. Anyone aware about alpha 1,1 linkage? Write it down. Trihalols shows the alpha 1,1 linkage. Then write down the compounds having that shows the alpha 1,2 linkage. Take down the example of the compounds having the alpha 1,2 linkage. That is sucrose. Sucrose. Just a minute. Yeah, आवाज आ रही है मेरी? I'm clear. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's continue our discussion. So yeah, so write down the linkages between the different biomolecules. Like we have discussed that the compounds are having the alpha 1,2 linkage. Take down the example. There is sucrose showing the alpha 1,2 linkage. Okay, then take the examples. Alpha 1,4 linkage. Alpha 1,4 linkage is shown by maltose and amylose. This compound showing the alpha 1,4 linkage. Then take the example of the compound having alpha 1,6 linkage. Alpha 1,6 linkage
Amylopectin.
and isomaltase. Amylopectin you can also no issues. Amylopectin showing the same. Then take the example of the compound having beta gensiobiotes. Take the examples of compound having the beta 1,4 linkage. Beta 1,4 linkage. Take the example. Lactose, cellulose, cellobiotes, and chitin. This all compound shows which linkage? That is beta 1,4 linkage. Right? So एक side पे ये भी list करके रखना. Lactose is made up of the glucose plus galactose. Sucrose is made up of the glucose plus fructose. And if you see the maltose, anyone, किससे बनता है maltose? Any idea, any guesses, any information regarding the maltose? पता है आपको कैसे बनता है maltose? It is made up of what? It is made up of the two molecules of what?
Glucose and fructose.
Two molecules. No, glucose and fructose is already for the sucrose.
Glucose.
Two molecules of the glucose will form the
D-glucose.
yeah. Two molecules of the D-glucose will form the maltose. Right? Do you know the special property of the fructose?
Special
Any
property
polymer
of
of the fructose? Fructose, any molecule or any compound that is having the units as a fructose, or we can say this is a polymer. One polymer is there having the basic monomer unit of the fructose, which is used in the standard, which is used as standard for GFR determination. Anyone is aware about the what is GFR?
inulin.
Yes, exactly. GFR is glomerular filtration rate. उसको determine करने के लिए we are using the one standard which is inulin, and this inulin is made up of the monomers of fructose. More specifically, we can write it down it as a beta D fructose. Okay, so write it down this also point that inulin, which is used as a standard for the GFR, that is glomerular filtration rate, is made up of the monomer units of the fructose. Clear this point? This linkage is very important. Okay, biochemistry point of view also. We are just covering here कि आपका relation आ गया. That's why we are covering. Okay. Now let's move to the first one. That is our previous discussion that was going on regarding the lactose. Okay, famous एक example है आपको पता रहेगा. Lactose. When lactose we are using with the amine containing drug, what happens? आपको पता है any idea regarding this? Whenever you are using lactose as a, yes, what happens?
Maillard reaction.
Exactly, that is Maillard reaction, or you can say Maillard reaction. What is this reaction now? क्या होता है इस reaction में? When you are using the lactose, lactose में क्या है? It is majorly function group OH, और इसमें जो inbound या free water है, not inbound, you can see the free water. That free water is going to react with the NH2. Okay, and it will show you the yellow discoloration of tablet. Okay, that we don't want. तो इसके लिए जब भी आप API यूज कर रहे हो जिसमें NH2 amine functional group है, in that case we cannot use that with the water present in the lactose because it will give you the Maillard reaction. तो इसके लिए ओवरकम कैसे करोगे? सपोज आपके पास ऑप्शन नहीं है, आपको लैक्टोज ही यूज करना है और आपका ड्रग भी अमाइन कंटेनिंग है, क्या करोगे?
एनहाइड्रस लैक्टोज।
एग्जैक्टली, उसमें से क्या निकलना है? वाटर निकाल दो। लैक्टोज में से वाटर निकाल दो तो क्या होगा? विदाउट वाटर वाला लैक्टोज क्या बोलेंगे हम? we'll call it as a anhydrous lactose. So whenever you use the anhydrous lactose with API having the NH2 group, there will be no Maillard reaction. Are you getting my point? Clear this?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So whenever you see lactose as a diluent, there will be three categories of the lactose. First one is hydrous lactose. Hydrous मतलब क्या? उसमें water है, so we can use that in the wet granulation purpose. Okay, we can directly use very nicely, it will work. Second one is anhydrous lactose, जिसमें water नहीं है. Okay. Third one
Spray dried lactose.
Exactly. An example of the spray dried lactose. What is spray dried lactose means? उसको ड्राई किया है, स्प्रे ड्राइंग के रूप से. क्यों किया ड्राई? What is the purpose? Because to enhance the properties of the lactose that we need to use for the direct compression purpose. Getting my point? So spray dried lactose is more helpful in case of the direct compression. उसमें moisture percent जो रहता है आपका वो 3% moisture content है. Write it down. 3% moisture content. Okay, so तीन categories आपकी काफी important है lactose में. Whenever you use the lactose as a diluent, there will be hydrous lactose, which will show Maillard reaction. For that case, if you want to overcome this issue, we will go with the anhydrous lactose, and third category is spray dried lactose that we major use for this diet compression, having the 3% of the moisture content. Clear this point?
Yes.
Yeah. Tell me some of the other examples of the diluents that we use. Have you heard about the dibasic calcium phosphate?
No, sir.
Calcium sulfate? These compounds or these materials we are also using as a diluent purpose, but किसमें? जो ड्रग आपके मॉइस्चर सेंसिटिव है, उस केस में we are using these materials as a diluent. So you can write it. Okay, you can include one more example of the dibasic calcium sulfate. Dibasic calcium sulfate. Okay, so these three examples we can use. So जो यहाँ पे calcium वाले compounds है, we are using that for the moisture sensitive drugs in the manufacturing. Okay, take on other examples of the diluents. Other examples of diluents.
Starch.
Yes, starch. और we can, कहाँ से आता है majorly? We can call it as a cornstarch, right?
Starex.
Yes, starch 1500 also. So how many examples under this cornstarch? Anyone? Or starch? Forget about the cornstarch. Just tell me about the starch. How many categories you are aware of the starch? First one is cornstarch, right? Second one, have you heard about the dry starch? Dried starch. Or you can say, second example is star X 1500. So write down the three categories that we are majorly using as a diluent in the starch category. The first one is cornstarch, second one dry starch, third one starch 1500. So very important point regarding everyone. What is the point? That is your moisture content of every component. Write it down. For the moisture content of cornstarch. What is the specialty of starch 1500? Anyone? What is the specialty of starch 1500? We can use is a direct compression. That's why we also called starch 1500 as a directly compressible starch. You can expect the question, which of the following is directly compressible starch? So answer should be the star X 1500. तो अभी तक देखो, अभी तक हमें डायरेक्ट कंप्रेशन के रिलेटेड कौन से एक्सिपेंट मिले? Which excipients we saw for the direct compression?
Spray
Write it down.
dry.
The first one is star X 1500. Then
Spray dried lactose.
dried lactose. So write separate note. For direct compression, we can use star X 1500 as well as the spray dried lactose. Okay. Now second category in the starch only. Second category in the starch only is hydrolyzable starches. What are these hydrolyzable starches? Hydrolyzable starches. These are also we can use in the direct compression, and famous brand names of these direct compressible hydrolyzable starches are Imadex and Cellutab. Imadex and Cellutab. And the composition for the direct compressible starches, it contains 90 to 92% of dextrose plus 3 to 5% of maltose. This is very important again, the composition of direct compressible hydrolyzable starches. Even the application, these are used in chewable tablet formulations. Chewable tablet formulations. Clear this point? So starches अगर आप देखोगे तो starches में कौन से आने वाले? Corn starch, dried starch, starch 1500, and next category it will come the hydrolyzable starches. When you see the hydrolyzable starches, there are two brands, Imadex and Cellutab. So what is the composition of both? Directly compressible starches. It contains the 90 to 92% of dextrose and 3 to 5% of the maltose. Clear this point? These are very gunshot points. Right? Any doubt here?
No, sir.
Can we move ahead?
Yes.
Good. So next category in the excipient, no, not category, next example in the diluent category, that is sucrose. कहाँ से आता है? What is the major source of sucrose? Anyone? What is the major source of sucrose?
Sugar or
Sugarcane.
sugar cane.
Sugarcane. Okay, and what is the linkage between the sucrose? As we have discussed किया हमने. What is the linkage?
Alpha 1 and 2.
Alpha 1,2 linkage. Okay, some of the sucrose based diluents. Sucrose based diluents. Take down the examples of sucrose based diluents. First one, sugar tab. sugar tab, it is having the composition of 90 to 93% of sucrose plus 7 to 10% of invert sugar. Second, sucrose based diluent is DIPAC. Take the example and composition. DIPAC is having 97% sucrose plus 3% of modified dextrin. A third example is new tab, having 95% of sucrose plus 4% of invert sugar plus cornstarch plus magnesium stearate, little amount of the magnesium stearate. Okay, so sucrose base अगर कहीं भी diluent आप देखोगे तो these are three very important sucrose based diluents. First one is sugar tab, second one is DIPAC, third one is blue tab. Okay, when you see the composition for the sugar tab, what is the composition? It is having the 90 to 93% of sucrose plus what? Plus 7 to 10% of what? Invert sugar. Right? If you see the second example, that is DIPAC, what is the composition of DIPAC? When you see the DIPAC, the composition is what? It is 97% of sucrose and 3% of modified dextrin. And third category, very important, composition sugar base or sucrose base. It is your new tab, having the 95% of sucrose, 4% invert sugar, cornstarch and magnesium stearate. Clear this point? यहाँ पे आपको तीनों compositions and examples काफी important है, वो आपको ध्यान में रखना है. Okay?
Yes.
Can we move for the next example in the diluent category? That is microcrystalline cellulose. इसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? MCC. सेलुलोज बेस है. ओके, प्लांट बेस्ड डिराइव हम कर सकते हैं उसको. उसमें काफी कैटेगरीज है. उसमें पहली कैटेगरी जो इंपॉर्टेंट है, दैट इज pH 101 ग्रेड. ओके, pH 101 grade, which is identified or characterized as powder form. Second category or second grade in this category is pH 102. pH 102, which is having the granule form. ये दो तो basic है ही. Additionally, write down regarding the pH 301. This is having the crystalline nature, while pH 302 is having amorphous nature. ये चार कैटेगरीज काफी इंपॉर्टेंट है. चारों के चारों आपको as it is ध्यान में रखना, very important, because we are already receiving or getting questions on the pH 101 and 102 in the previous GPAT exam papers. अगर आप देखोगे तो आपको you will get definitely question on the what is the category of pH 101 in the MCC and what is the category of pH 102 in the MCC category diluent. Okay, so ये चार काफी important है. इसको हम बोलते हैं. And what is the brand name of the microcrystalline cellulose? Anyone, can you tell me brand name of the microcrystalline cellulose? Have you heard about the compound that is Avicel? AVICEL. Avicel.
Yes.
Also your MCC only. Avicel जैसा थोड़ा सिमिलर प्रोनाउंस करने वाला एक और ब्रांड है, आपको पता है? Have you heard about this aerosol? What is aerosol? Any idea regarding the aerosol? Aerosol is not diluent, it is a lubricant. Anyone can tell me what is aerosol? Write it down. If you are not aware, it is a colloidal silicon dioxide. But remember, this is not a diluent. Aerosol is not diluent. Avicel is diluent. Aerosol is not diluent. Okay, Avicel is nothing but the MCC having the 4 grade like pH 101, 102, 1301, and 302. Okay, what is the category pH 101? It is a powder form. If you see the 102, it is a granule form. Okay, 301, if you see the nature is crystalline, and 302 is a amorphous. Okay, clear this point? Write down one note regarding the microcrystalline cellulose. Regarding the microcrystalline cellulose, write down MCC also act as disintegrant. MCC also acts as disintegrants. Disintegrant. Now, next very important excipient used in the diluent category is mannitol. Any idea what is mannitol? It is what, sugar alcohol? Whenever you see the all मतलब क्या है? Alcohol है. That is obtained from the sugar. Okay, so write down. It is most expensive sugar. Mannitol is most expensive sugar used as diluent. Used as diluent. It possesses the negative heat of solution. Negative heat of solution. It is widely used in chewable tablet formulations. Chewable tablets. I write down the properties. It is non-hygroscopic. Non-hygroscopic and used in vitamin formulations. Used in vitamin formulations. Flow properties are poor. Poor flow properties, and it is 72 times sweet. 72 times sweet as compared to sucrose. As compared to the sucrose. Okay, these are काफी important points regarding the mannitol. So already we received a question on the which of the following excipient shows the or having the negative heat of solution. Okay, because of this it gives the cooling effect in the mouth. Okay, और एक mouth में cooling effect देता है, इसी की वजह से we are using for the chewable tablet formulations. Clear this point. एक चीज दूसरे साथ के link है दूसरे के साथ. Okay, so these are some of the properties of the mannitol. You need to keep in mind that the most expensive sugar used as a diluent. It is having the negative heat of solution, widely used. That's why we are using that in the chewable tablets. It is non-hygroscopic and poor flow. Okay, and we are also using this in the vitamin formulation. It is 72 times as sweet as the sucrose. Okay.
Yes.
Point. Good. So these are some of the examples that we will be using in the diluent category. Just enlist कौन से हमने देखे diluents.
So sorbitol.
Yes.
Sorbitol.
Your voice is not clear. What about sorbitol?
Instead of mannitol, we can use sorbitol.
Sorbitol is also we can use as a diluent. Okay, that is not the case. Yes. What is the difference between sorbitol and mannitol?
It is expensive and like sorbitol is cheap.
Your voice is not clear. Your voice is cutting in between.
It is expensive and sorbitol is cheap.
Yes, but difference between the both is sorbitol is optical isomer of mannitol. Yes, definitely you can use, no issues. But the one case or one disadvantage of the sorbitol is what? Anyone? Are you aware of the disadvantage of one major disadvantage of sorbitol? It is hygroscopic.
Flow property.
Not regarding the flow property. It is having good flow property, but it is hygroscopic at humidity.
Non-cardiogenic.
Carcinogenic.
Cryogenic
What is cryogenic?
means plug on the teeth.
No, I am not so sure about this. But this is what I'll check once again. Just let me know what is that. What you are saying? Cryogenic. It gives
Yes, sir.
cavity into tooth. That you want to say.
Yes, sir.
But that is not major concern, because suppose if we are using the chewable tablet, then fine. But if we are using in the other formulation, then that will not be the major concern. I'll check once again. Don't worry. But yes, we can use sorbitol also. No issues. But this is what major disadvantage of the sorbitol manufacturing. Sorbitol diluent. ये क्या होता है? This is start absorbing the moisture about 65% humidity. Okay, तो इसके वजह से क्या होता है? When you are going to perform the stability studies, in that case, moisture content of the tablet might increase. Okay, that's why we are not preparing majorly sorbitol as a diluent as compared to the mannitol. You have this point? Yes, any doubt here? Sorbitol, regarding sorbitol and mannitol?
No.
Okay, good. So let's just enlist which diluents we have studied till now. Lactose, उसमें hydrous lactose, non-hydrous lactose, spread lactose. This we have covered. Then sucrose based diluents. कौन से थे? Dipec, sugar tab, and new tab we have covered. Then diet compressible की जो ड्रग hygroscopic hemolysis के लिए which excipients we are looking? Diabasic calcium sulfate and phosphate. Then we have seen the starches. उसमें cornstarch, Starx 1500, and hydrolyzable starches we have seen. Hydrolyzable starches, like what? What are the examples of hydrolyzable starches? That is Emadex and Cellutab we've seen. Then we have also covered the Avicel that we call MCC, and then we have also seen the mannitol and sorbitol too. Okay, so these are some of the famous examples that we use as a diluent. Clear this point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next point is regarding your binders. Okay, but it is already the time, so I think we can start the binders in the next lecture. So it will fresh start for the topic. Okay. So till now, we just revise what we have covered. Okay. Starting from the definition of the tablets. Okay, then we have seen the classification of tablet will be considered divided into the two types based on the coating and based on the application. So again, coating, it will be classified as coated and uncoated, right? So there, how many categories under the coating? Sugar coating, film coating, and compression coating, right? So film coating will be again classified into the enteric and non-enteric coating, right?
Yes.
Then we have seen based on the application of the formulation, there are different categories like tablet of solution, tablet in the mouth, dispersible tablets, effervescent tablets, and other. Other also having the two categories, the vaginal tablets and implantation. And even when you say the tablet in mouth, there will be lozenges, there will be sublingual tablets, mouth dissolving tablets, chewable tablets, dental cone, and troches will come under this category. Then we have seen the major advantages of the tablets, Okay, then disadvantages. First pass metabolism is major disadvantage. Then we have seen what is the ideal properties or general properties of tablet should be. Then we have seen the different categories of excipient, which excipients we are using, what are the categories, what is the purpose of every excipients that we use in the formulation. Okay, and then we started a discussion on the first is your diluents. What is the purpose of diluent? What is the role and responsibility of diluent? And in that, we covered the diluents like lactose, different types of linkages showing the different biomolecules or sugars. Okay. Then we see in the Maillard reaction when we use the Raman-containing drug. Then we see what to do to avoid the Maillard reaction. Then we see the different examples for the multi-sensitive drugs. Then starches. Okay, then sugar-based tablets like sugar tab, dipack, and new tab, and composition of everyone. Then micronational cellulose, different grades. Then mannitol we have covered. Okay, and then sorbitol. Okay, clear this point? Any doubt till now? So next lecture we will be starting with the different other these excipients. Okay, so our this part classification is already covered. Excipients we will be covering. Diluents is in this category is covered. Binders, disintegrants, glidants, lubricants, antiadherents, colors, flavoring agents are pending. Then we will move to the granulation techniques like wet granulation, dry granulation. Then we will look for the manufacturing process and then coating defects and quality control tests. So when we finish quality control test, we can declare that our tablet is completed. Okay, so as of now, we are stopping at the diluent category. Okay, any doubt today?
No, sir.
You understood everything that we have discussed?
Yes.
Good. So I think it's time we can stop now. Okay, you can ask me if you have any doubt. Otherwise, we can you can just log out. No issues.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Then.